Hello there, it's Andrea Hallwagner, CEO of Health Stand Nutrition, better known as the Chocoholic Nutritionist. And today I am talking all about healthy summer snack attacks. Yes, I've got some road trips planned for my summer, as I'm sure you may for yourself and your family. And I want you to be sorted out with some healthy strategies to make sure you stay on track this summer. And I've got a couple of good links to share with you where you can read all different types of ideas for snack attacks and healthy summer recipes. So you can check out the link associated with this video for all of those extra ideas on top of what I'm going to explore on this video today. So hitting the road with healthy snack attacks, one of the things that I've noticed that happens for many of our clients over the summer months is there's such a frantic dash to really get everything packed and ready to go if you're planning a road trip somewhere, that sometimes the actual snacks packed in the car or on the plane for your road trip can certainly be sort of an afterthought. And you end up getting in the car and then everyone's hungry. And then we're probably grabbing convenient snack attacks that aren't maybe the best for our health. So I've got you covered in this video for some ideas that try to make this process just a little bit simpler. So before we dive into three of the most common challenges with respect to road trip snacking, I want to first off talk a bit about how often to eat, because this is actually one of the key things that I see to be a challenge throughout the summer months for so many of our clients. And so in our practice here, we teach people what we call the timing technique. And the timing technique says this: we want you to have something to eat every 3 to 5 hours. And when you do, we know that your energy is better. We know that you're less likely to overindulge, overeat, and come to that next meal in that hangry, cranky, total eat down the house kind of a state. So a little bit of planning when it comes to the timing technique can save you a lot of grief down the road. And so we start off thinking about the timing technique before going on a road trip, before entering into summer vacation mode, because I want you to think about wherever I'm going, how long is it going to be, and what am I looking at? Am I looking at a meal or a snack or a couple of both? But eating every 3 to 5 hours is what we're going to be after. Regardless of where you are, that's good, sound, sort of basic, fundamental, good nutrition. Okay, so three most common challenges. I want to look at my list here to make sure I cover everything with you. Number one, when we look at challenges when it comes to summer snack attacks, is leaving in a rush and failing to pack any kind of healthy options. And so the solution here, if you're planning to eat on the go, at the very, very least, pack some waters. I would personally suggest packing some sort of a cooler with you, even if it's a tiny little small one for a plane or a car, because you're probably going to want to use that thing again wherever you're at, just to pack a few healthy things. You could put in some dried fruit bars. In our family, we like to toss in things like nuts, sometimes just pre-portions of cheese for a little extra protein. Oftentimes we'll make a big batch of air pop popcorn, yes, with a little bit of butter and salt on it, one of our favorite family road trip snack attacks. And then oftentimes we'll put in really speedy to prepare types of raw vegetables and a container of hummus. And the best vegetables we find when we're frantically getting ready on a road trip are ones that don't require chopping. So oftentimes our favorites are things like snap peas, cherry tomatoes, and then of course, if you don't mind chopping things up, celery and carrots and broccoli and all of those things can make for good options as well. So regardless, pack something in the car with you to really balance out wherever you might be eating out on your road trip. So challenge number two, mindless munching due to boredom and trying to unwind from whatever stress you're leaving behind before holidays is certainly a challenge. And so if you're craving something savory for road trips, if you're more of a salt tooth kind of personality, my suggestion for you here is put together some snack packs of things like your raw veggies and pretzel sticks that you can dip into hummus. If you're craving something sweet, on the other hand, you might try putting together some containers of yogurt. You could even freeze them if you like them a little bit chilled, or like a frozen yogurt if you're doing it that way. And then definitely top in some excellent fresh summer fruits that we've got on the mix. So strawberries are in season right now. Grapes make great additions for road trip snacks, and you could dip those in your yogurt as you're driving to wherever you're going to be going. Challenge number 3, when we talk a bit about summer snack attack challenges when we're on road trips, bottomless, supersized bags of sweet and savory foods. I'm talking about convenience store grabs at gas stations en route when people are filling up. Remember that most people eat packages, not portions. And so the reason I'm talking about this one when we're talking about road trips is buying the large family-sized bag of potato chips or 1 kilo size bags of even healthy nuts, probably a lot of calories in there for most people, unless you're training for a huge amount of sport this summer. Typically, most people do better when we manage the package size. That way we give yourself an end point that isn't the bag of a giant bag of cheesies on your road trip. So if you are going to stop at a gas station and buy a snack, look for something that's small. An individual size pack is always your best bet, because the end point is a reasonable size versus something much bigger. So that kind of strategy of eating packages that are individually sized is going to work well, whether you're a candyaholic, a chipaholic, a chocoholic, helps us to manage things than bottomless bags. So can you still enjoy your favorite junk food on road trips? Well, of course, as the chocoholic nutritionist, I'm never going to tell you you need to give up everything. In fact, half of why we go on holidays is to take a bit of a vacation from life and leave behind some of our everyday habits. So there's always room to fit in a little bit of healthy indulgence along the way. But what I would ask you to think about, and we have a lot of conversations in our practice with our clients for all types of what we call soulful foods. And soulful foods are those, of course, that we choose for taste and enjoyment. These are chocolate for me, or a glass of wine, or a cocktail on a summer patio, whatever it might be for you. I'm going to ask you to think about what is really worth it. What makes your soul sing? What do you absolutely love? And what are some of the things that are, I could take it or leave it? Things that might be showing up just because another family member might be eating them and you find yourself grabbing them but don't really care 100% for them. Those are the things I'm going to ask you to say no to so that you've got room for what's really worth it for you. So that being said, what can you do for healthy snack attacks? Because I already know you know what your favorite soulful foods might be, but what about some other ideas for road trip snacks? So in the link that I've shared with you in this particular post, I've given you a link to 20 road trip snack ideas. So feel free to go and take a look at the ideas there. I've got everything from smoothies in travel cups to roasted spicy chickpeas to oatmeal date squares, healthy energy balls, and the list goes on. So go and take a peek over there. I've linked to a couple of recipes that I think are also going to be enjoyable, tasty summer snack attacks for you wherever your journeys might take you. And the second link that I shared with you, normally I just share with you one link, but this particular time I am going to share with you a second link. And that link is going to be a link to our recent booklet that we put together called the 33 Top Summer Recipes from Canadian Dietitians. We reached out to our peers across the country and we asked them, hey, what are some of your favorite summer recipes? And let me tell you, my colleague dietitians have delivered some absolutely delicious ideas. So I think you're going to like what that book has. Everything from healthy potluck items to barbecues to salads to summer fruit desserts, all sorts of wonderful things. And you can grab that at healthstandnutrition.com/top summer recipes. So it's right in the information in this video, in the little write-up talking about this video. But again, that link is healthstandnutrition.com/top summer recipes. So I'm hoping that makes your summer just a little bit healthier. The weather's starting to heat up. All of us are excited to get out and enjoy a healthy, happy summer holiday. So I'm hoping some of these ideas will help get your family and you on a path to a healthier summer. So thanks for watching. I'm Andrea Hallwigner, registered dietitian with Health Stand Nutrition, and I will see you next week, where I'm going to be nudging people just a little bit more about what you could do to help a spouse or a partner or a family member that's maybe not that engaged in wellness. I'm going to give you some ideas on how you can nudge them forward, maybe without them even knowing it, to help get them eating just a little bit healthier. So I'll see you same time, same place next week on my next video, and thanks for watching.